Hello and welcome to The Frame. We begin this week with news out of Beacon Hill, as state legislators are primed to send up to $10 million to MetroWest Medical Center through a supplemental budget bill. As part of $234 million being distributed throughout Massachusetts, MetroWest Medical Center, which includes Framingham Union Hospital, is set to receive aid as part of an overall strategy to assist hospitals and community health centers that are financially struggling, according to a press release from Senate President Karen Spilka's office. Part of the overall funding aims to boost the state's health safety net program, which provides qualified low-income patients with payments for certain medical services at community health centers statewide.
Hospitals are incredibly fragile right now. Ever since COVID, they've been struggling. A lot of the hospitals really needed some funding.
This news comes in the wake of the decision from Tenet Healthcare, the Texas-based company that runs MetroWest Medical Center, to transition Framingham Union's nursery to a Level 1B ward, preserving some of the resources it has for birth complications.
Well, I think that this will help, MetroWest. I know that most of the hospitals that are getting this, it'll help stabilize their finances for a while and ensure that they have the resources to continue providing the critical lifeline services that they are providing now.
Meanwhile, one of the top races on the ballot in Framingham during the citywide election this November will be the District 6 seat on the school committee. Incumbent Valerie Ottaviani is not seeking re-election, so candidates Brent Lewis, who works with the Unitarian Universalist Association and is a board member at Access Framingham for Disclosure, and Eddie Rodriguez, a commercial finance advisor and Framingham native, have pulled papers for the position. We were able to sit down with both Lewis and Rodriguez to learn more about their backgrounds, their decision to run, and their top campaign priorities. Here's a preview of those conversations.
As someone who has had kids in the system for 12 years, I've experienced a lot of the strengths and also some of the bumps along the road. But I think that gives me a leg up and would help me be an effective school committee member.
Whether I'm on the school committee or not, this is going to be a breakthrough year. There's a lot of energy, and it's all about refining it and focalizing it in a positive and an encouraging way.
Those full interviews can be found on our website, frame.news, as well as Access Framingham's YouTube channel. A reminder that Access Framingham's Mayoral Candidate Forum will be taking place this Sunday, September 28th at the main library branch. Incumbent Charlie Sisitsky and challenger Jeff Epstein will be at the Costin Room to answer key questions, including some submitted by community members, and to discuss major topics leading up to Election Day. Doors open at 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon, and the forum will run from 2:30 to 3:30. Additionally, on October 9th, there will be another forum, this time for City Council and school committee candidates. Those on the ballot will answer questions in a modified round-robin format during that event, which will take place at the Edwards Church in Saxonville, though the start time is still to be determined. Residents can submit their questions to candidates by emailing elections@accessfram.tv. Again, that's elections@accessfram.tv. The City Council is considering whether or not the local legislative body should be a special permit granting authority, which would grant the group the power to approve certain large-scale development projects within Framingham. Special permits for different types of mixed-use and multifamily plans spanning at least 75,000 square feet could be granted by the City Council if this proposal is eventually approved. City Solicitor Kate Fallon Manapelli did tell local officials during their meeting on Thursday the 18th that the special permitting authority is not intended to make the process of obtaining a permit easier or harder, just unbiased in order to ensure that major developments fall within certain zoning and community standards.
You shouldn't be making a decision on criteria that isn't found in the zoning, that isn't appropriate criteria. You have to look at what's before you and apply objective criteria or make an objective decision on it.
Some members of the group believe that approving the motion would make the process more connected with residents through their city council representatives, while giving the body more of a say on developments that could be coming down the line. However, other local legislators raised concerns regarding transparency, expertise, or lack thereof, and the issue of potentially setting bad precedents in the future. The City Council will be resuming their conversation on this topic during their meeting on October 7th. Framingham Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Robert Tremblay has advised education officials that, to his knowledge, there hasn't been any recent activity related to the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement within local public schools. During the school committee's meeting last Wednesday, the 17th, Tremblay said that concerns have been raised by local families amid ongoing arrests and deportations nationwide. The superintendent explained that he wanted to bring some calming words for the school committee, given those fears within a community with considerable foreign-born members. He added that those fears are at least part of the reason why school enrollment has dipped recently.
We want to remind our families, our staff, our students that we are here for them. We're not standing above the law, but we need to make sure that everyone understands what the rules are, what the rights are.
Tremblay mentioned that education officials are drafting a resolution on this matter, which will be unveiled at a later date. More details on that story and all of the other top stories we cover each week can be found at www.theframe.news, our online home for additional local journalism. Full written articles, feature pieces we've completed across Framingham, and a community calendar filled with upcoming local events can all be found there. Subscribe to our email newsletter too, so that you never miss out on Framingham News in Focus. A reminder now that Framingham Fest is set to take place on Saturday, October 4th. The free event, which is being held at the Center Common, is part of the year-long celebration of Framingham's 325th anniversary of incorporation. Food, entertainment, and spotlights on local businesses and groups will be available from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. that day. Families from across the area are invited to attend. The rain date is Sunday the 5th from 1 to 5 p.m. And finally, a preview of this week's Frame by Frame segment. Last Wednesday, community members gathered in front of the Memorial Building for the unveiling of a time capsule, which was buried 25 years ago to commemorate Framingham's 300th anniversary. During Framingham's 325th celebration, we were on hand to speak with local residents about the occasion and to see what was placed inside of that capsule after the turn of the millennium. Let's take a look.
Do you remember what they put in this time capsule?
I actually put the stuff in there.
Yeah, and do you
remember? I don't have a clue.
No?
I don't remember what I had for breakfast.
What do you think is in the time capsule that they're going to uncover today?
We're thinking maybe a newspaper.
This is an ad from the newspaper. You might not want to smell it.
3 pounds of bananas for $1. That's not bad.
Some old books or something.
Town of Framingham annual town meeting, warrant and background material. Can't tell you how boring these books are.
No, it's fun, and we'll see what's in there. I don't think there's anything important in there.
More frame-by-frame footage can be found on our social media pages. Our home on Instagram is @FrameNews_, and you can find us on Facebook by simply searching for The Frame. Subscribe to Access Framingham's channel on YouTube and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever we publish new content. Follow us on Spotify as well, as we post full Frame episodes there for you to listen to or watch. That will do it for this week's Framingham News in Focus. On behalf of our entire team, thank you for joining us. My name is Brendan Fitzpatrick. We'll talk to you next week. Take care.